Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Haley if you're new here. I just started up my YouTube channel, like, I don't even know when I posted my first video. Like 2.5, 3 months ago. This is going to be like my first sit down Q&A with you guys. I put on my Instagram story a couple weeks ago asking people like what questions they'd want me to answer in the Q&A. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I have my little coffee. Go ahead and grab yourself a drink. I would have a cocktail, but it's 3 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon, so we're going with coffee. And I'm going to the gym after this, so this is kind of my pre-workout. Get ready for me to be very talkative and amped in this Q&A. Screenshotted the questions that everyone asked me on my Instagram, so I'm just gonna go straight into it. First question, what is your favorite music? Okay, so I love a lot of music. Like, I would say there's like not really, I would say like maybe hard metal I don't particularly love to listen to on a day-to-day basis, but like I don't even have like specific playlists on my phone. On my Spotify I literally just have like all my liked songs and I'll just shuffle them. But I would have to say, like, on a day-to-day basis, my favorite music has to be country. It just is so feel good, so good. It's just like I know all the words. It gets me in a good mood. If I want to listen to sad country music, I can listen to that. If I want to listen to party country music, I can listen to that. But yeah, all around I feel like it's just a genre of music that I continually find myself listening to. Luke Combs and Morgan Wallen. I think I know every single one of their songs on all their albums. Like, I'm not even kidding. The next question is, let's see, why did you decide to start your YouTube channel? Okay, so YouTube, I feel like I watch YouTube videos more than I watch like regular TV. I'm constantly just like I'll watch like The Bachelor or like something like that, but like I don't really like go to watch TV. I am like constantly watching YouTubers. I have my favorite influencers and vloggers that I follow and watch their videos every week. And I don't know, there's just something about like people who vlog and like just show you the inside of their lives that's just so comforting to me. And I just find like a lot of comfort and gain a lot of inspiration and like motivation from these different types of people, whether they inspire me to like buy something or like try something new. Just genuinely love watching people do that. Like, I don't know, there's just something so mesmerizing about just like seeing the inside of people's lives. That's really, I feel like, one of the main reasons why I started my YouTube channel. First of all, I want to help spread just like positivity and like hopefully just like if someone watches my YouTube channel, they like feel joy or happiness out of their day, or they like feel some type of inspiration or motivation from my videos. Like, I never want to spread negativity. That's one reason why I started it, is just to make, like, it might sound cheesy, but just like make the world a better place and just like make people happy. And I don't know, it's just for fun. Like, I just want to like capture the different memories. I'm about to graduate college. I wish I even started it earlier. Like, I wish I got to like document and capture like my whole college experience. I started my YouTube channel to just like spread positivity, maybe give people some motivation or inspiration that they've been lacking. And honestly, it's kind of just starting this YouTube channel has even just given me like different motivation and inspirations too of like what I want to do in my career. And yeah, it's just allowed me to be like very creative, and it's like given me something to do and to like stay motivated and to maintain. Next question, let's see, let's get a good one. Ooh, this is a good one. No shopping ever or no beach? I love shopping and I love the beach, but I think I'd have to go with no shopping ever again. Ever had the beach again? I'm sorry, I could never. The beach is my safe place. If I didn't get to see the ocean every day and go swimming or like go to the beach, I think I'd go crazy. I cannot just live with the land. Someone asked, what do you think is going on inside Birdie's brain? If you don't know who Birdie is my dog. Let me actually get her. Got the baby. Birdie, the question was, what do you think is going on inside your brain? So if you guys haven't met Birdie yet, or if you're new here, this is Birdie. She's our puppy. She is 6 months old. She is a Havapoo, which is half white Havanese, half mini red poodle. And we got her back in November. She flew all the way here from Indiana, and she is our little angel. Like, she's not even real. She's not even real. She's a little floof. She's a little floof. But yeah, I think what's going on inside of Birdie's brain is just happiness, good thoughts. I feel like she's just like constantly just like happy and thinking about how she can play next, what she can eat, her sleep. I feel like sometimes she has to think about like her mom and dad. I just think it's just like freaking Disneyland in her head sometimes. I don't even know. Next question. What makes you a Gemini? So if you didn't know, I actually don't think any of you guys know what my birthday is, except for the people who watch and actually know me. But so my birthday is June 5th. I am a Gemini. And honestly, I'm like not really into like the whole like astrology thing. But I do here and there love to like scope my like horoscope and just like, I don't know, just like read about my zodiac sign. But yeah, I am a Gemini. Honestly, Geminis get a pretty bad rap. Just like, they're like known, oh, are you okay? They're known to be like two-faced, but I mean, I feel like no one would want to call themselves two-faced. I don't think I'm a two-faced person. Like, I would say the two sides of me are that I can be pretty weird, weird funny sometimes. I feel like my weird funny side would be like my other side, but honestly, I would say I'm like a pretty nice, genuine person. It's kind of a hard question to ask, but what makes me a Gemini? I feel like I have like a very like chill side of me, which I'm like very laid back, like I'm a listener, like, but then there's that other side of me where I'm just like, well, even with this, like starting my YouTube channel just like out of the blue. I feel like I do things sometimes just like out of the blue, or like I love to sing too, and sometimes I'll just like randomly post like Instagram videos of me singing, and it's just like you just never know what's gonna come next with me. I can be unpredictable sometimes. I just get these like sudden urges of like wanting to do like I feel like I get bored easily. That's like a main trait of a Gemini. I do get bored easily. I'm constantly needing new creativity, new innovation. Are you and your family close? Yes, me and my family are extremely close. Sometimes we say we're almost too close. Like, it's just so funny how close we are. But yeah, if you have not watched my vlogs, my family consists of my older sister Carly. She is 26. She's a teacher. She's 4.5 years older than me. So some people say all the time that they're surprised about like how close we are, but honestly, I don't even like see the age difference sometimes. But yeah, she's like my best friend and I love her so much. And then my mom and dad, Tina and Tom, the OGs, they're so amazing. I love my parents so much. They were high school sweethearts. They met when they were 15 years old at a fiesta and the rest was history. And they had me and my sister. I grew up around so many cousins and family holidays, so that family has definitely been something that has instilled a lot of like values and has like contributed to like the person I am today. Definitely. I'd be nowhere without my family. if we're being honest here. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? I think about this a lot. Like, I have no idea. Like, life is so crazy sometimes, and it just constantly changes, like, in a blink of an eye. But as for like me in 10 years, I hope to like be pretty established and comfortable in like whatever career I'm in, and like not only just like being well off like in my job, but just like being like happy with what I do every day. Like, I don't want to have a job that like I go in every day and like I hate what I do, you know. I definitely want to like have a job that makes me feel happy. Let's see, 10 years. Well, how old will I be in 10 years? I'll be 31 in 10 years, so I hope to be married or like engaged at that point. I hope I'm married at the point. I don't know. As like I'm seeing with today, I feel like people are getting married later and later and later. But yeah, I hope to be married and in a happy relationship. There's a man out there somewhere. We're praying every day, people. It's crazy to think, because like my parents, they got married at 22 years old. Like, I'm my mom's age right now, basically, when she got married. And it's just so crazy, because like that's just like not the norm these days at all. Like, people are getting married so much later and later, and love to be married at that point. Maybe even like preparing for kids. I just hope I'm happy, healthy. 10 years, hopefully we got a good career. Hopefully maybe we're married or engaged or in a happy, loving relationship. Or hey, even if I'm married before then, maybe we're gonna have some kids. I don't know, we'll see. But it's so hard to like predict where you'll be in like a decade. Like, favorite cocktail of choice. I feel like my cocktail of choice would be, this is very specific, but it'd be a spicy jalapeno strawberry margarita with tahini on the rim. That, I feel like that'd be like my favorite. Like, if I were to order a cocktail out, that'd be like my favorite cocktail of choice. What is a funny, embarrassing moment? I feel like I've embarrassed myself a few times throughout my life. But one that I'm thinking of right now would have to be, okay, so if anyone was in who I went to high school with, you probably have heard of this story. But so I remember it was junior year, and that day it was the morning, so I don't think I like ate breakfast yet. And I was in class, and my teacher, she was gone the class before, and we had a sub. And so the next day we asked her, like, oh, like, where were you yesterday? Like, we missed you, all this stuff. And we were all sitting in class having like a big class discussion, and she was like, oh, like, I was getting a tattoo. Like, do you guys want to see my tattoo? And I have always like had a really big fear of needles, like, and just like ever since I was little, like just getting shots, like I always asked the nurse, like, can I lay down? Or like I've always like needed to eat something before, because like there's a good chance I'd pass out. Like, when I got my second piercings, this was like a couple weeks before everything happened in the story I'm about to tell you, but I got my I got my second hole pierced into my ear. Passed out in the Claire's shop, like fully out, almost fell out of the high chair. If my mom didn't catch me, I would have fallen face planted on the high chair. It's kind of scary, but yeah, I just have a really big fear of needles. But anyways, so she was like, yeah, like I was getting my tattoo, like, do you guys want to see it? And I don't know why, but just like her talking about her tattoo, it was like on her foot and like showing us it, and it was like wrapped in the plastic. I just was like mentally thinking about like how much it hurt her and like all this stuff. So I tapped like my friend who was sitting in front of me, and I'm like I am not okay. Like, I feel like I need her to stop talking about this. Like, I cannot hear more of her talking about her tattoo. And then before you know it, I'm in like one of the like those seats like in the classroom with like the desk in front of you, and like it kind of like opens on the side. Before you know it, I faint and I like face plant to like the desk next to me, and I like hit my mouth on it. I ended up like chipping my tooth, and like my tooth like went through my lip, and I had to like get stitches. It was so horrible. But I think like the most, I mean, no one was like making fun of me or anything, but like I think the most embarrassing thing was like me passing out, and like I think like my top was up. Just like me being passed out for like 2 minutes in front of my whole class, and I'm waking up like with blood all over my face, and oh, it was so embarrassing. I was out of it. It was not. And then I think it was even more embarrassing coming back to school like the next, I think I went back to school the next day. I'm like, hey everyone, how's it going? It was just embarrassing. I don't know. But even when I talk to people like about it who I went to high school with, they're like, oh my god, remember the time you passed out because our teacher was talking about her tattoo? Like, she wasn't even like, I didn't even see a needle or anything. She was just talking about it and I passed out. So that has to be pretty embarrassing. Also, another embarrassing moment would be I think it was 3 New Year's Eves ago, and I had to get an emergency root canal the day of New Year's Eve. It was so painful. Like, I literally could not like eat anything. Like, I had like this massive headache in my head and jaw pain because of this root canal. I had to go see like an emergency like dentist, and basically I had to spend all of New Year's Eve with my mouth like this. Like, I'll insert a photo of me on New Year's Eve with my mouth like that. It was so embarrassing. My mouth is like this. That was pretty embarrassing too, I'm not gonna lie. There's been others, but those have to be the top 2. One more question before my camera dies. Last question of this Q&A. What do you love most about going to college in SLO? So if you guys don't know, I go to Cal Poly SLO, which is in San Luis Obispo. It's like, if you're not from California, it's about like an hour up north from Santa Barbara. But yeah, I am a senior, so I'm going to be graduating in June, which is insane. Like, time flies. If you are entering college or whatever the case may be, just know that it flies by and that you're going to wish that it did not. You're going to wish that you could take a time machine back to freshman year, because it is so fun. But I think that my favorite thing about going to college in SLO is like the people. Like, SLO would be nothing without the people that I'm like surrounded with. Like, I love all my roommates and just like the different people that I've met in my classes. All the professors are just so wonderful and everything like that. But definitely the people makes going to college in SLO so much fun. Also, just the area is gorgeous. Like, you get the ocean, you get the mountains. It's just such like a warm and just inviting place, just with the people, and it's just so beautiful. Like, I'm sometimes in awe that I get to like go to a school that's in such like a beautiful area. But yeah, that definitely has to be my favorite part about going to college in SLO, is the people and just the area. It's so beautiful. And not to mention, they have like the best sandwich and coffee shops ever. My favorite coffee shop has to be Scout Coffee, and my favorite sandwich shop is High Street Deli. If I had those 2 things every day of my life, I think I'd be okay. I think I could live. I could manage. I just wanted to end off this Q&A. It was so fun just like getting to sit down in front of the camera and talk to you guys. If you like these type of videos, comment down below or DM me or whatever it is. And I will definitely do more. I'll like put it on my story again and ask you guys to even ask me more questions that you want to know. But thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social medias. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.